Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to, apparently, the very tail end of World 3 here in Cato. We're almost on to a new set of mechanics, and I'll tell you, I'm feeling ready for it, for sure. So, how are we going to get the toast out of there? Well, alright. Seems to me like we're going to have to get down here and load this into the toaster for sure. That's going to put that up. And then obviously from there we can get the toast. We can just get the toast into the far right thing here. This is which one of the types of toaster is this? Okay, it's not a toggle. Sorry, it is a toggle. It's not one where you have to keep the pressure down. Okay, so I want to leave this here. And the question is, how do we do this part? Because, like, obviously if I could get over there and pick up that toast, then we're good. We just fly out. But I can't use the pipe to deliver me there because I'll just be super speed shot through from the top all the way through the bottom and then come out of that pipe on the right and end up back on the ledge up there. It's actually pretty troublesome to access this platform. I'm going to assume... I'm not going to assume. I'm going to test. But I'm thinking, yeah, the toast definitely cannot reach the toaster by itself here. I guess, you know what? Actually, I'm feeling a little unsure of myself. Why did I think the toast needed to get left over there? Well, I guess there's no way to do the thing I was thinking about doing. I was thinking if there was a way to get the platform to scoop the toast up, like in this state, I can just get the cat up there, right? But that would require me placing the toast. Okay, let's try something. So I would have to... Is this a position that allows the toast to remain here? It is. Okay, that's interesting. Because that lets us, as the cat, super speed through there, and we will swap the toast positions when we do this. And the value of that is that I can now put this in a position where it'll get scooped up. So we turn this. There we go. And now if we deliver ourselves through here as the cat. Oh, it shoots me all the way back out onto the... I didn't realize it was going to immediately sort of refund my position. Well, actually, that's fine, though. That's fine. Because we can just fly up here and then come out of this at normal speed. All right, the penultimate puzzle of the world is... a little bit more challenging. So the cat is going to have very limited ability to travel through this blue stuff. Pretty much only up here am I going to be able to do that, right? There's a supercharger in the bottom corner. But what exactly does this do? Okay, the cat does go through... I kind of assumed I would get stopped dead by the button, but I guess the button has no collision from the bottom. Again, doesn't really feel like an intended design. There's a lot of things about this game that are kind of that way. So... solid shooting there. This is gonna... Okay, and the button is not considered to be ice this time around. That's interesting. How would I... How would I make this work so that the piece of toast on the button is still the good one, is still the ensouled one? Because if I shoot the cat through... Well, I guess shooting the cat through the supercharger on the right side is going to give that toast back its soul. Right? Like... So, if I just put this up here, is there any place in particular that I... Do I want this to be up here? Is, I suppose, a question. I don't know. I'll just put it up here for safety for now. So I do this. Firing through here is going to... Oh! Bring the toast with me. That's right. I'm so used to when the cat enters something, the toast pops off, that I forgot that that's not the way the transmission medium here works. This is not a pipe. Okay. So if we were to leave... Gosh, how am I going to get the toast into... Oh. Well, that's interesting. I really thought that when I touched the toast falling through there that it was going to result in me, you know, making contact with it. Oh, I did for a second there. Okay. Yeah, I just need to touch it so that the clouds gain permanence. I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm very curious. But unfortunately, it seems to have been a one-time occurrence. There we go. So where are we on the map right now? Okay, so some of these things are not skins, but in fact level branches. Interesting that I haven't found one of these until now. I wonder how difficult these puzzles are. Oh, interesting. Okay. So obviously popping the toast off of the top of my head here will cause the clouds to become insubstantial. How am I going to catch that is the question. The gates only open as long as that's on there. Trying to figure out, I guess the toast is always going to fall straight down. So there's no way that I could abuse falling momentum here. If I put this all the way to the left. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you can see the bottom part here is slightly farther to the left than the top part where the button is. Presumably to prevent exactly that thing from working. Okay. So it is necessarily the case that if you're holding down this button, you're holding it down with the fake toast. Because either you have a toast on your back, which means that one's the real toast, or the cloud is insubstantial and nothing's holding the button down at all, right? That's pretty straightforward. So then the question is just, how do we... Yeah, because we can't ever have the toast move around, really. Anytime the toast is not on the cat's back, the whole puzzle falls through to the bottom of the chamber. That actually is tricky. Now that I've found this optional puzzle branch, though, I definitely do want to see where it goes. So we'll get back to the normal puzzles eventually. Out of curiosity here. Okay, no. There is not enough room on that ledge outside the door for the toast to stand there. I don't know what the value would be, but I was curious whether I could reasonably catch the fake toast on the bottom platform. It looks like we cannot. Again, I don't know what value it would have, but it's good to know that it can't be done, at least, I guess. So in order to... we have to figure out how to make the bread, the toast on the middle button, the rightmost button. The fake toast, right? That's the puzzle here. Because there's no way to cross over to this thing if it's not. Well, actually, here's a question. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, can the toast jump high enough to just be reunited with the cat if that were the live toast down there? But yeah, it's all glass. That can't happen. The only places where a live piece of toast could jump, I mean, really all there is the vertical shaft at the right side. I don't think that the toast being able to maneuver itself in there helps us at all. Yeah. Out of curiosity, when the toast... Okay, no, it doesn't get anywhere near being high enough up to stick out there. There's no way to get it onto any surface that it could jump off of. We can't impart any horizontal momentum to it by jumping and then chucking it off our heads. So we can never cause it to get into a column that it wasn't already in. I don't know. I wonder if that is all it is. You just like try to catch it. Because like in theory, the cat would probably fall enough during the attempt. Yeah, that the cloud wouldn't re-solidify. But I was just thinking, like, if you ran to the right at the right moment, you could maybe make contact with the toast without doing much falling, and thus I think that was pretty close. If that didn't do it, yeah. If that didn't do it, I don't think this is the solution. That one was not so good. That one I had definitely like a full second of free fall before I made contact. The only reason I'm still even trying it is because I really, really don't see anything else. At this point, it's more like it's a thinking ritual. Huh. I'm trying to see if I can even retrieve the other toast here. Seems like I can build up horizontal momentum. We can maybe fall far enough, but I might have to just restart the puzzle to even get access to it. Well, I certainly need to not hit my face on the glass while I'm running. Yeah, okay. So, not an easy puzzle to reset. If we need, it seems like we need to have both of the toasts in the middle area, right? I need to be able to leave one of them on the button while we have the other one on the cat. So how do I do that? Here's a question. Do I fall? Okay, the cat falls faster than the toast does. That's interesting. Not that it matters, because obviously, like, leaving one toast on the button and catching the other toast in the middle. Well, no, I guess it would matter because you leave the live toast on the button and you catch the other toast in the middle, right? And that would mean that the clouds would solidify. Hold on a second, that almost works. That almost worked. Yeah, the cat falls just fast enough to make it non-viable, I think. Yeah, and because it's the cat that's falling faster. Well, actually, okay, I have a thought about that. Because it's the cat that's falling faster, we could just be more in the air when I press the button. Oh, the other toast doesn't fall fast enough then. It does feel like maybe it's in this area though, huh? Something with the fall timing. maybe not. So the moment we disengage the toast from the top of the cat, we start falling, right? Oop, I unmade the toast. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to catch a falling fake toast by flinging the real toast off the cat's head. I don't think. Let me just practice with this. Okay, so if we do this, toast can't quite make it across the gap. It wouldn't seem like it would need to, but I guess it was worth knowing. What would be the benefit of leaving the toast, leaving this the active toast in the middle here? The horizontal space is definitely too wide for you to use it for climbing, right? Yeah, I'm losing a little bit of height with each cross. Yeah, I'm a little stumped. We might just go back to the normal level progression here. So I can't get it to fall. The thing that I need, right, is for both of the toasts to fall into the space between the two clouds, and also the cat is in the space in between the two clouds at the same time and catches one of the toasts in that way. It doesn't seem possible from everything we have here. But if that's not it, I can't really imagine what it is. Because, like, obviously they let us do this thing. And we almost have a solution where I can catch... What if I... Oh, the cat falls faster than the toast does, though. So in order for any catch-based solution to work here... But what happens if I... Ah, shoot. What happens if we just let it go for a second, right? If we use the... Hey, that's pretty good. That's what happens if I just let it go for a second. Okay, that's why that's glass, so that the toast can't stick to it. That one's not really something you can, like, That's not a workout solution. That's a notice it solution, which is unfortunate because with those, if you don't grab it intuitively pretty early on, you're just going to look very silly to all the people who have figured it out early on. But you can't really like logic your way to it very much. So that's just... This is a little bit of a bummer, the way this works. Okay, so I can come up here and grab the good toast. There is a pat of sticky stuff up on the roof. So the idea is we want to have the real toast stuck up here. Is that the idea? How is that helpful? Because I won't be able to catch it from below, obviously. Sure seems like what they want. So I do this. And then I do this. Obviously, we're just going to fall. But I could do something like that. And then... And then what? Like, how does this help? I need to, like... Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So you can create a pretty small window by jumping, flipping the toast up off of you, and then climbing after it. And maybe I just need to make that window tight enough that the yeah, just make that window tight enough that the fake toast gets caught by the platform. Oh, that was very close. What it did instead was kill me, but it was very close. I don't know though, with this solution, I don't know what I'm getting out of this switch. This switch never seems necessary, which makes me think maybe this is the wrong solution. How did I get this timed correctly the first time? Or timed so close to correctly? Well, there we go. That worked. I don't know if that was intended. Honestly, cannot tell. We've got our poster and statue here. And what I think is a pretty rad sort of jello cat skin. Okay, so it wasn't like a big branch. We are gonna go dip out and change up the appearance of the cat, because it's been a minute. I do think that's pretty adorable. Alright, let's go actually finish World 3. Okay, don't get distracted this time. So we need to... This is going to let me carry both of them through up to the top. And I don't know if that's a valuable thing to do, but we've done it. I cannot maneuver the live toast from here into the toaster because it can't cling onto and then jump off of the glass wall. So what are we going to, how are we going to get it in there? I guess, like, I still am not even 100% sure how valuable it is to have it in there. How am I going to get the toast into that area? I guess, actually, this is how I'm going to get the toast into that area. But now, I also have to get the cat into it. So if I were to... I definitely do want the toast to jump, right? I don't want the toast to get swept up by the platform. This doesn't let me through. But it does get me back on top. I need to figure out a way to get the toast into the toaster and the cat up here so that I can actually use the blue stuff. And I don't really see how I would do that. Yeah, the toast can't get high enough to get onto this thing there, and even if it could, it wouldn't be able to get to the toaster because that would require multiple wall bounces. It's okay for the toast there to be inert, because it'll get fixed when I go to touch it. So I just put myself up here, then fire the toast. Oh, right. That blocks the... Yeah, no, this is the right solution. I just need to do my actions in a different order. I need to put myself into the blue medium first. And then fire this onto the button. There we go. At this point, the cat and toast whole deal looks very refreshing. I can feel it in my mouth. Hey, that's it. Spit out my body. I mean, we do kind of we have your body again. We're good. All right, well, I don't know what that says. Seems bad. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I can't... I need to be, like, extremely careful about how I fire this toast at the boss. I'm a little worried that the, I can't do anything, by the way. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm a little worried that that toast is going to get destroyed. So I guess this is like a long sequence of just avoiding him. And then you toast into the toaster on the bottom of the chin for the stun, and then go for one of the side toasters to actually deal damage. Okay, I mean, it's fine, I guess. As far as boss fights in this mechanic set go. Definitely make sure that we don't get our stuff stuck anywhere. Okay, I see. Oh. I don't think that really should have worked, but it did. Ah, okay. That was a little close. Oh, get in the toaster. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. Your video game doesn't need boss fights, probably. Like, I don't know. If it's an action game, you know, that's cool and everything, but I don't know. Hey, look, that's my original body. Of course I can recognize it. How can I not recognize my own body? I mean, it's indistinguishable. Oh no, my body is ruined. I've never used a body slattered with such low quality butter. You're saying I lost my old body long ago? Yeah, impossible. I've always used the same body. That's not... Okay. That's a very, that is definitely like a very Japanese style of writing humor. It doesn't feel so good in English. Wow, it's so dry here and making me uncomfortable. Okay, yeah, the machine's almost fixed. Yeah, we're working on it. Let's take a break before heading out again. No, let's head out again. Let's start looking at this last world at least a little bit. The thing where, like, there's something humorous about the situation, and the way you get it across to the audience is by just having one of the characters say it and then having a different character repeat it as a question. It's just different, you know, it's different language, expression in different languages, but it definitely does not work well with the way we generally communicate humor in English. Oh, there are more of them. What do they want? Maybe they want to be friends. Okay, they do not respond to friendly meowing. You can kind of still see the edge of one here, which is why I wanted to run over here, but no, I guess not. Am I allowed to... Okay. Just thought it was worth checking the edges. Alright, so we are finally interacting with these things, and apparently they just want to hang out with your toast. They want to be one with the toast, as you have been one with the toast. And they look a lot like you. I get this. I understand this urge. Okay, they don't care about the toast and the cat together. Not an interesting subject. Hey, look, I learned my lesson. Oh, that's a bummer. All right. Jump quick. Okay, it doesn't seem to actually do anything if they get directly onto the toast. Alright, so I need to like stick to the middle here, I think. Easier said than done. Okay, and we get some basic ideas here. It's interesting how early they introduce these creatures. Oh, okay, that'll kill you. That's a bummer. I'm assuming this will do the same. Yup. Okay, so make it up to the center without stopping. I guess the idea is we lure the thing over here and then, yeah. Well, that's fun. Weird little timing puzzles. This area feels like it has a slightly more sort of like classically expressed difficulty curve. Oh, right. I need to hold that down. Alright, sometimes there's extra toasts, sometimes there's extra... Oh, hey, cool. Oh, it's one of these that I don't know what to do with. Well, whatever. We'll just continue onward. Presumably they can climb walls just like I can, yeah. Okay. These are very straightforward, and it's maybe just like a little, maybe too many of these very straightforward ones. So I want to get you off of there. It really matters where to. Oh, okay. I can like pick him up. And then when I press Z for the first time, it moves. It drops him instead of dropping the toast. Weird. You know, the vibe of this area, something about the color scheme and the like, the faint stuff going on in the background. There's just something about the aesthetics here that really makes me think of Dust Force. Alright, grab our new friend and just transport him back over to here. Alright, so we'll get our friend to come over here first. Then how do I do this? How do I get you? Because obviously we can't leave the toast over there. Bring this over. There's no way for me to get him back onto that. Okay, I cannot pick him up if I don't have the toast on my back, so we can't leave the toast over here to do the climb and drop the cat off. Well, this climbable surface exists for a reason. Right, you're supposed to be able to get up here without the toast. But how does the toast free itself? Because the moment we make it possible for the toast to get out of there, it's no longer possible. There's no longer a way even for it to be possible for the toast to get actually up to the cat. Unless there's something here that I'm not getting. Some way of manipulating... manipulating this cat other than what we have seen so far. I mean, there must be, right? Otherwise the puzzle's impossible. So... there's no way to lure the cat to the left. I just need the toast up top, right? It would be okay for the cat. Oh, right. I can hold down the switch. Duh. Yeah, this actually works just fine. I just, like, for a second there, forgot that as cat, I also can hold down the switch. How to hold all facts in brain at the same time. What a task. Alright, I'm gonna need your help over here, buddy. Okay, so... I need the toast. Well, I guess the toast can make it the whole way up by himself, I think. So I think we should be able to just lure the cat onto this button. Well, this isn't quite gonna work, is it? Nope. Because if I could have moved fast enough, I could have had... I could have just kept jumping and kept the cat on the rightmost button. Alright, let me get access to my body over here again. How do I get... I guess it's enough for the toast, actually, to make it up here, right? Because now we can use this cat, yeah, at the edges of the area to flip these two switches. There we go. All right, I think we get the sort of the vibe of this area. Obviously, these are going to continue to get more complicated and less intuitive. But, you know, at this point, how could we not be ready for that? And it's nice to have some friends down here. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. we're making good progress. This seems to be the final world, so we're not that far out, barring me getting stuck on a single puzzle for like 40 minutes. So I guess come back next time to see if that happens, because it very well might. And we'll see you then.